today. Just, hello, I'm Bob. This is the other world according to Bob. We're reviewing Sandman, Act 2. It's that simple. It was a lot of setup for what I hope is a big payoff in Act 3, the next one to come, according to the Alexa. Yeah, you don't get to hear Hobgaddling as a head carrying on. Hobgaddling is barely in this one. Um, you do get to pick up the cool plot with the African princess. I forget her name, but you do get to pick up that. Um, I could see this kind of carrying on into metal, but I know it's really probably not going to. I like the one of the last stories. Why Brooks do what they do, being a storyteller. I thought that was cool. And Little Death and Little Dream, you could just see Abel telling the story. You know, it was like an old radio play. I totally get it. You could see Little Dream and Little Death, and he loved his brother, and he just stopped stuttering, although he did stutter a couple times, and Cain beating on the raven, that that to me, chef's kiss. I mean, I'd love to see how the story that reminded me of my grandfather, that how that's gonna connect with the grandfather secretly being a wolf man, or his name was Vasily, and the actor they had playing it reminded me of my grandpa. He was from the old country, and he did like the voice, you know. He just was very wise, very prolific, very, you know, just he was very, yeah. And they didn't like try to modernize it either. They made references to Michael Jackson. You know, they didn't just say, "Oh, we're gonna modernize it for a new audience." No, no. Like I said, it could be the same world that leads into metal, that the library is getting destroyed. But yeah, I really hope it's not a metal story. They don't they don't end it with "and metal happened." It's gonna make a cool TV show. Maybe not as cool as Blue Beetle, but still pretty cool. Um, Next book I'll be reviewing, Aurora Tea Garden. I know, not really my speed, but a secret guilty pleasure of mine is I sit down with my mother, as you know, my mother helps me a lot in these videos, and watch the Hallmark Crayola movies, the murder mystery movies, and we we finally read the actual book. She read it to me physically, and it was very enjoyable. Um I just got another couple books, and also I have to finish the Red Panda. So if you're into that, this is the right place for you. Um, Thank you to Neil Gaiman for writing this book, for writing The Sandman. I'm still curious how Act 3 is. I'm very glad it's still got an Act 3, that this book got an Act 3, not the one I just said we're going to read next time. And I'm very anxious to see how it's going to connect to the TV show. But I think it'll be very enjoyable. Thank you, Mr. Gaiman. And I'm very sorry I wasn't able to do a live stream. You know what? Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll do one. But if I didn't do one, I'm sorry I didn't do one. I had, we had, yeah, I just couldn't do one. Anyway, um, the book Sandman Act 2 felt like a modern, modernized, one of those old 30s stage plays, and I loved it. And I really don't know what else to say other than great job, everyone. Did did you tell me in the comments? Did you know that Kevin Smith was in this? I think the lady that plays Louise, I don't know her real name, Fris, Fris, I want to say Christine, but the lady that plays Louise did an awesome job as Delirium. I could see her being Delirium, you know. And the fact that she used to be Delight, oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. It was one of the things that just sort of got made this book better. And I imagine if I did second readings of this would definitely be on my list. Um, Again, I'm very curious to know your thoughts and to know, was Sandman Act 2 as good as Act 1? I think because all good plays have 3 acts. That was what my English teacher used to say. In high school. This radio drama, this book, whatever, it's in its own nebulous little category. Felt like a lot of setup. That I hope that we get to the part where Hobgoblin's just ahead, but I don't know, because I don't want it to be like Metal, where oh, everything's gotta be extreme and do, and we all deserve hard Mountain Dew for some reason. No, no, we didn't need that. We didn't need that. No one needs that, you know. Anyway, just my opinion. You just need a regular Mountain Dew. You don't need the anyway. And I hope it doesn't turn like Spawn from the '90s. I hope Act 3 is as good as this. those are my thoughts. I've been Bob. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been the other world according to Bob. Bob out. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Hopefully, I get to do a live stream sometime this week. I wanted to carry on about the TV show, but you know, you know how it is. I forgot. I'm gonna enjoy seeing the Harry Potter guy. Um, okay, I'm gonna enjoy seeing the Harry Potter guy at the very end of this. The guy that kind of reminded me of Harry Potter, where Death says, "I'm gonna just leave you here till a better time comes around." It's like in limbo. I'm gonna enjoy seeing that, and I didn't mention it all in the original review. So, um, yeah, the Harry Potter guy and the two boys, the one that reminded me of Harry Potter, and the other one that reminded me kind of Dooley on either King of the Hill or it's Doughy on Moral World, but yeah, where like the Harry Potter guy's like, I'm not afraid here, and the one who was probably kind of a loser in life. I'm just guessing because I've never read the third book yet, and we'll be excited when it finally comes out. Is kind of like you should be, and you know, yeah. I wish I could talk about the show, but it's not out. You can't judge something that's not out. But this book, it was a lot of setup. Wasn't a bad book. It was just a lot of setup. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Once again, Bob out. Assuming I don't remember anything else and absolutely have to record it, which Sandman's a very detailed book, so yes, I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourself. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things he said.